And go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!"
That familiar movie quote, intoned by Oscar winner Peter Finch, is of course the centerpiece of Invictus Theater Company's latest presentation, the stage adaptation of Network, now playing at the Windy City Playhouse through September 29th. The events of the play take place in the same 1970s timeline as the film version and begins with the firing of Howard Beale, Jim Turano, one of the grand old newscasters of the CBS, NBC, ABC network era, the fourth network being Howard's fictional UBS. He is fired by his producer and friend Max Schumacher, Chuck Monroe, but pulls a switcheroo during his farewell broadcast and announces he will commit suicide by blowing his brains out on the air. And the sensational moment causes the newscast ratings to soar. So Beale gets to continue even as he lapses into more madness, and ambitious network programmer Diane Christensen and Trodden wants to take over the now hot news division and is given the newly named Howard Beale Show from Bottom Line Network exec Frank Hackett, Joe Sergio, who only sees dollar signs from the newly dubbed Mad Prophet of the Airwaves. When Howard Beale proclaims, "I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore," we all know what he's talking about. This is just a terrific staging of the 2017 Broadway version, which featured Bryan Cranston as Beale. While not as video technical as that elaborate production, the Invictus version has an impressive set design, with the news and the Howard Beale Show broadcast live on stage, with the audience becoming the TV studio audience. Chicago actor icon Jim Turano takes this great role of cinema and makes it his own. His interpretation of Howard's descent into insanity is more desperation, depression than mental illness, and he delivers the mad as hell scene with a bravado that is unique and expressive. The direction of the story could have relied more on the movie's more cynical edge, as both Anne Trodden's Diane and Chuck Monroe's Max, who end up liking the movie, having an affair, are softer interpretations that could have used some extra tartness. But that's an inconsequential objection next to this overall and unforgettable production, more relevant today than it has ever been. The 1976 film has been called one of the most future predictive in movie history, and the Invictus Company proves we are living here now. In this must-see production, Network 4.5 out of 5 through September 29th. Go to invictustheaterco.com/network.com for tickets and more details. I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore.
And go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!"